Podiums, one win, of course, that was here last year. A lot of talk last night in the paddock, Matt, was surrounding that look.
What can he do? Can he find a special lap time in this third practice session? Because, as we said, he was one of the big names.
Couldn't really push for his potential, let's say. We had some not
very impressive lap last night. Your feelings on it?
Yeah, John was very good. I mean, it was great. As in some corner, it's disturbing the rider, and some rider feels more disturbed. Some rider maybe can work.
Hey, Lorenzo, who's gone down now. There's the bike. Where's the rider? It's at turn 6, and he looks hurt. This is not a good sign.
As we said, it looked like he was on the exit at turn 6. You could hear him just feeding the power back. They're both on the floor.
Well, extraordinary start then to free practice 2, as we mentioned.
Team having a bit of a shocker.
You can see there the scuff marks, if you like, on.
Yeah,
he was. He was too far round.
Well, I'm afraid to say, was he put there by the wind? Was the wind?
Who's currently on a personal best lap in this session. The times on the screen are from this current session.
6, it just knocked the wind out of Lorenzo. He was just on his haunches trying to compound. Here a couple of weeks ago, the Yamahas were 12 kilometres an hour slower through the speed traps than their rivals, but we do know. So Alex Rins, then he comes over the line. He may well feel, judging by the conditions, that 8th place last night, a little bit wide. The punishment really didn't fit the crime, did it? But there he was on the deck. If you look out on a slightly revised setup, on used tyres, and he just blamed himself, so I was just being a little bit too aggressive. Sort of soft tyre time attack form that he produced in Sepang at the very first test of 2019, where he
comes Andrea Dovizioso, then he exits pit lane. Dovizioso himself yesterday was in 6th place. Not completely happy with how yesterday went. Said that he's not pushing to the win just yet.
He blamed, not a dud front tyre, but a vast, rapidly deteriorating front tyre.
He exits pit lane and he will not want to make the same mistake again. He will saying though, it's crucial, isn't it, this afternoon or this evening, shall we say, to get on that front row. He thinks that he's really
actually, that's not really the main reason. He wouldn't reveal what the main reason was, because he said, if I do, well, my boss G's lean is.
Another small thing to keep an eye out, Jack Miller's exited a couple of minutes ago with those new aero devices, swing arm pivot, spring, whatever it is, spring and preload combination, whatever that had something to do with it. A different field bike than he had last night.
Thanks for that, Simon. Yeah, good observation. Quite
doing all his work at the moment on that hard front tyre, medium rear, exactly the same Michelin tyre combination as the man just ahead of him, his teammate.
Format for Moto3 and Moto2 will start at 5:30 p.m. local time. MotoGP
having a bit of a tough time of it out there right now. He's down in 10th place, a 156.1.
He's really happy with the way everything went yesterday. He feels like he's got a good pace. Of course, he found a really good lap time.
His lap times there are quite some way off the best pace of the race simulations of other riders. He wasn't. It is a Honda that leads through the speed trap figures, and this time around it's Cal Crutchlow who's got the best top. So Marquez, obviously, based on his record-breaking performance last night, leads on combined practice times. It's Alex. Blustery wind has improved their lap times. No time set for poor old Lorenzo, so let's hopefully it's just some routine checks to make sure he's perfectly okay to resume the action in FP4 a little bit later on this evening. Simon.
GG's toy kit, you know, that he keeps dipping into is also keeping the rule makers.
At the moment, it's looking great for their two men, Fabio Quartararo and Franco Morbidelli. Relatively
with a 55.1, that's a good 6-7 tenths off a time that would get you into Q2. Of course, Valentine.
I think I'm going to have an extra 15 minutes of work tomorrow. I'm going to be in Q1.
Guys, to try and go faster, if
Vito about a couple of times towards the end of last year before he got injured at Silverstone, he was able to nudge himself inside that Q2 place.
I don't think he's going to be alone though, Matt. He's not a one-man band here. Everyone is going to encounter exactly the same problem. And if there, then I hope you enjoyed that one. 11th place overall for my body to try and squeeze into Q2 here.
Vinales comes over the line, a 155.8 field, and I think Rossi, he knows the game's up in terms of Q2.
It looks like Jack's doing some testing. He's going out on used tyres, not worrying about trying to go faster, and he said, well, fingers crossed.
With these sessions where he's not in any danger to go into Q2, well, why not try and improve his race pace? Marquez leads this session now. Oh, yeah, couldn't agree more, Steve. Great job that by Miguel.